Okay, greetings everyone. So this tutorial is about desktop space and being able to kind of arrange your desktop better, and a few tools that you can use to even give yourself kind of multiple monitors. I don't know about you, but when I'm doing live lessons or even just working in general, I run out of space on my desktop, and I've got a big monitor anyway. Especially when you're doing a live lesson, you might want to be able to see the kids at some point. You might want to be able to kind of display a PowerPoint to them. You might want to have your work emails open, and of course you don't want to show the wrong thing to the wrong person at the wrong time, and also you just lose track of everything. So the more space you can get on your desktops, the better. And by desktops, I'm talking about the kind of the different monitors. So I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can try and improve your life using your kind of monitors and being able to kind of see more. The first one is just arrange your monitor better. If you've only got one, arrange it better. And I've got 2 quick tips for you here about how you can do that. Now I've got here a browser window open just with Google, but this works with I think every window. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change a quick setting to make this one work. Okay, right. So if you grab a window, if you grab a window like this and you pull it into the side, can you see that there's this little outline that's appeared going halfway down? Okay, I'm still pulling it in. So I'm holding down the left mouse. I haven't let go of my left mouse yet, and I'm pulling it into the side, and this outline appears here. I'm now going to let go. And that window now has automatically filled half of my monitor, and it's now shown me all of the other windows that I've got open, and I can choose one. It's basically saying, pick me. So I'm going to pick my Teams window, and that's automatically now going to divide my screen into, in just a second, so I can now see those 2 windows at the same time. Yes, you can do that by dragging around and pulling the windows, but Windows 10 lets you just do it kind of instantly and quickly. Not only does it do halves, it also does quarters. So if I grab the same browser window and this time I pull up into the top right hand corner, so not just pulling right but pulling up and right, can you see now that little weird outline is now kind of there? Again, let go. It's asking me to choose another window, so let's choose that one, and then now automatically it's going to put it into kind of quarters. So you could in theory go something like class, emails, PowerPoint, whatever. And when you're sharing your desktop, when you're sharing on something like Zoom or Teams, remember you can share an individual window, not your entire desktop. And you can even share one that's not currently at the top. So if I go into I don't know if I can't be bothered to load one up, but basically when you go into Teams and you press share, you have the option on the left hand side, I think it is, that says share desktop, which will share everything, but it'll also give you an option like if you've got a Word document open or a PowerPoint, you can just share that one thing, and then it doesn't even matter if that thing's on the top, that will work. So there's tip 1. Tip number 2, get an old monitor. Like, do you have another monitor lying around? Is there a monitor that you can nick from another PC? And look at your laptop or your desktop and look at the back of it or the side of it and see what other connections it potentially has. Most laptops will let you plug another monitor into them. So for example, that is an HDMI cable. Like, does your laptop have the other side of that connection on somewhere on it? If it does, find yourself another monitor, make sure it's also an HDMI connection, plug it in, reboot the laptop. It should kind of go, oh, I've got a second monitor. And then you can do that thing, you might have seen me do it in class, where actually one monitor is to the side of the other and you can drag across. So if I now pull this window across, it's now appearing on my second monitor, which is now over here. The only thing you need to kind of check is that the PC you're using and the monitor you're using have the same connection. Most modern ones will be HDMI, but I've got one here which is VGA. It's quite old, but it works absolutely fine. VGA it tends to be blue, and it has like lots and lots of little dots in it. So you need to make sure it's the same one. If you don't have another monitor, I mean, ask around. Has a neighbour got one? Obviously, social distancing. Can you get to a second-hand shop? Etc, etc. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is tablet. Do you have a tablet, an old tablet or a current tablet? There are bits of software that will let your tablet become the extension to your monitor. Even if you haven't got that, think about this. Maybe you could run something like Zoom or Teams on your tablet, just in general, to have that on there and then use your monitor for something else. That would work. I don't know why that switches a bit, probably because I bashed the PC. But I've got this is an app that I'm running which is called Duet. And what it basically does is it's now extended my laptop. So that's my PowerPoint, which is still this PC. Watch this. If I drag, I'm just going to rearrange my desktop slightly to make this work. So here again, here's that Google window. And I'm just going to drag it, and I know it's all flaky and stuff, but I drag it to the right. Can you see it's now appearing on on this, because this is now the same PC. It's just connected with the power cable to the USB, and I've now extended my monitors. So if I show you this setting here, basically this is what I've got set up. Monitor number 2 is in the middle, which is my normal PC. Monitor 1 is my spare monitor, which is over here. Monitor number 3, which is obviously smaller because it's only a tablet, is set up to the right. So basically kind of do what you can. The app that I'm using to get that additional space is called Duet Display, which is available for Android and iOS, meaning Apple products. It might even work with a phone as well. I'm not sure. Let me see if that is the case. It's currently 50% off as well. It's a tenner, so you can either buy it yourself or perhaps you could try and charge it to the school. But it's zero lag. It's brilliant. I've absolutely loved it. 10 quid, and it just gives you all this extra room to kind of play with. Doesn't matter whether it's an Android device, Apple device, you buy it and it works. And then what you do is you install Duet onto your PC. So that's it down there running in my PC. And then you also install the same app on your tablet, run them both at the same time, boom, extended monitor, and your life is better. So this morning I had the Zoom meeting on my tablet so I could see everyone's faces, and then I was working on the tablet. So there you go, 3 ways you can extend your space, arrange your monitors better. Can you connect another monitor, or can you connect a tablet, or can you even do all 3? There you go, points for being advanced. Challenge yourself, and do it you can. And now I can't see, I've now lost the recording program to try and turn it off. It was on the other monitor. There we go, right. All the best.